Hey, Brenda. Okay. Hey, Frank, good morning. Russell, how's everybody doing today? The day after Labor Day here in the States.
Down at light 7, 32 minutes to Black River.
No, TJ, Mr. Giggles, I don't know where he is. Out and about, I would imagine. Go eat your breakfast. Eat your breakfast. Be right back. Here's your breakfast. Right here. What's this? What's this?
Give it 1 and 2, give you 4 hours to River Beach.
What's this? Oh, that's good stuff.
Roger, Robert Editors received business here, Skagen, and RF Reno, anchored in the.
Eat your breakfast.
Roger, copy.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if he's working today or I'm guessing he might be at work, but I could be wrong. Here comes Mr. Mark.
Hello, Paul.
How you doing?
Not too bad, thank you. You?
Another day in paradise, they say.
Uh-huh.
I did some things. I took a return to UPS. They had to be there at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock
Good.
for a return on an item I purchased on Amazon.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The description they give in Amazon wasn't correct. It didn't fit. It was a new head for my weed whacker.
Oh, yeah.
It was much smaller, and it said that was for my weed whacker, but it wasn't. So
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Good morning,
I don't know
Jody,
where Joe
Russell,
is,
Brian.
if he's feeling all right or not. Joe's health's been going up and down as far as I'm concerned, and he keeps ignoring it. Yeah, I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get to it. He almost sounds a lot like the way I am, but I've got a doctor's appointment this afternoon at 1:15. Oh, okay, good thing I looked.
Yeah, it is.
A follow-up appointment for all the other appointments and all the other hospitalizations and
Yeah, I got a letter from my doctor saying they wanted me to phone up and make a telephone appointment to discuss the results of the blood tests.
well, here's my dilemma. The last time I was at the doctor was a month ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he prescribed me to take these tablets, one a day, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't been taking them. Because I read about what it may cause. It may cause this, it may cause drowsiness, may cause a whole myriad of other things. And I thought, hell no.
Yeah, but that's pretty much every tablet you can get prescribed gives you a list of things it might cause.
Well, I think he gave me that because of my blood pressure was a little high.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I don't know whether just go in there and let him just do his thing or whatever, and then let him say, da 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 da, or go in and say, hey, I haven't been taking that medication you prescribed for me last time. Mia, stop tearing up the house.
Well, let him do your blood pressure, and if it's all right this time, then there's no need to mention it, is there, I suppose? But if it's high, tell him that you've not been taking them. Because he'll want to know why they've not been working if you've been taking them.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if anybody's going to show. We're going to play it by ear, see how it goes. I'm not real chatty today. Been kind of chatted out.
Well, it was a long one yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it went a long time.
It did.
And I went and looked to see if anybody else is
No, I don't
on
think
or not.
nobody else is on, I don't think.
Nope.
But it's early morning, they're still getting up. Joe might be waiting for his granddaughter.
Oh, that's right. He's got granddaughter duty.
Yep.
David usually pops in about an hour or so or whatever, but
Yeah.
TJ, I don't think TJ, I don't know. He might be working today, but maybe not.
I don't know whether he's in this afternoon or whether he's working morning or not. He didn't mention it.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Mm. And his wife will be back at work again today, won't she? Well, we've got a nice sunny day today, and it's not very windy, but it's chilly.
All right, that's better. I had one of my cameras tilted over here, and it wasn't an automatic camera. It was just one that's out here that's on the driveway. So I had to go and straighten it.
Yeah, you couldn't see what you were looking
Because
at.
you never know if a bird tried to land on it, a small bird or what,
Yeah.
So I think we're good to go.
Good. What's your weather like?
I got 2 ships this morning, Mark.
Oh, that's good.
And I haven't edited them yet, but it is what it is.
Of course. There's no rush to get them on, is there? Not really.
No, and like I did say, I did get to UPS this morning and returned that item
Uh-huh.
to Amazon.
So your printer's okay now?
What's that?
Is your printer all right now?
No, that's not what I was. I had ordered a new head for my weed trimmer,
Yeah, I know that. I'm just
and when
saying.
it came, it was too small.
Yeah.
And my printer still is offline and doesn't work.
Oh dear.
So they had me order a new a 50-foot cable.
Oh, a cable. Yeah.
And that isn't going to be here till maybe Wednesday or so.
Uh-huh.
In fact, let me go take a look and see how the progress is going. It's all because of the damn debit card thing. 3503 is what we want.
Oh yeah. Has that all been sorted out now? Have you got it sorted, or are you waiting for a new card still?
What's that, Mark?
Did your card get sorted out? Have you got it switched back on, or have they had to give you a new one?
Well, yeah, I've got a new number on the card, and so every time I order something from someplace, I have to make sure that it doesn't still have the old number.
Yeah.
Because when I placed this order, it went through, but then I just went and checked Amazon, and it says you need to update your payment, and it was in red. So
All right. So yes, you've got to put your new number in.
let's track the package. Hasn't shipped yet. So, Waypoint New England, good morning, good morning.
Is anybody else?
It just seemed like one thing after the other. Because when I went to sign in today, it said that my microphone was not working. So I had to unplug it, plug it back into a different port, and now it's working.
Yeah. Daft, innit?
Yeah. So
It was an early night last night because I went to bed straight after your stream finished because Lloyd didn't come
wasn't
on.
going on, no.
No, and Drone Nation wasn't on either. So I thought, well, no need to stay up.
Yeah. Well, did you get a good night's sleep?
Kind of.
Well, if you're like me, you got to get up every 2, 3, 4 hours to go to the bathroom, you know.
No, I don't have to do that, but I've been recently just not sleeping well, been waking up every couple of hours or so. I think it's just still being uncomfortable because of this, operation that's still healing. And then the district nurse comes early in the morning to change the dressing, which means I've got to get up earlier again. Not very early, but sort of 10 o'clock, which is a
So
couple of hours earlier than I normally get up.
So you're uncomfortable during the night? Is that what keeps you awake, or?
Yeah, I think it is. If I lie in the wrong position, I can feel it.
(121/64). My BP,
Well, that's good.
yeah, and pulse rate is 61.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's nothing to complain about, is it?
No, that's really good. Yeah, mine's weird because while I was in hospital, it was always around 120 to 125 over about 60. And then when I went to the doctors to give blood for the samples and they did my blood pressure there, it was like 140 over 70 odd. Always seems to be higher when you go to the doctors than it is any other time.
Yeah, in my case, I think it has to do with just having to walk into the doctor's office, because
Yeah,
I drive up with the truck and then I have to walk maybe 100 yards to get inside the office.
yeah,
So it's got to elevate my blood pressure because I
yeah.
just I shuffle. I don't like everybody walks.
hmm And I think just being at the doctors puts a bit of stress on you as well.
Yeah, it could be. Well, anticipating, okay, let's pee in a cup, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Hi, JDS.
I always thought it'd be nice to have a couple of cups around there just to pee in and take it. I wonder what they do if I put some dog urine in it. Took a cup in. Here's my sample.
Yeah. All they do is they test it with a strip just to see what your sugar and your potassium levels are like in your urine, I think. And I'll tell you whether the dog's diabetic or not.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna take a look and see where the hell Mia is. She ate her breakfast and then she went right outside. She's walking around the yard.
I'm recovering slowly, JDS. Because the wound's got to heal from the inside, it's left kind of open and packed and it weeping a lot, so it gets a bit uncomfortable.
She's cruising the backyard.
I had an abscess, and obviously because they cut it to drain it, it leaves a big hole that then has to heal from the inside, or you end up
Good
with a hole
morning,
still.
JDS. Yeah, he's been battling with an abscess thing, and nurse comes, what is it, once every couple of days, change the dressing?
No, every day.
Every day.
Yep, that's where it was.
Yeah, it heals within 6 weeks, JDS says.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a bit quicker than that.
JDS, are you still doing nursing, or are you kind of like semi-retired, or what?
No, I had one of those. I had a pilonidal sinus abscess a long time ago, which they did, but no, this was actually at the top of the buttock.
Well, good for you, JDS. That takes a great personality plus a great amount of knowledge. Good for you.
Well, there's 6 people chatting and 14 people watching.
Here's my little girl. That's my little baby girl. My Mia.
Hmm. I'm going to go and sit back inside. It's getting a little cold.
I don't know. Justin's been kind of up and down. He's so enthralled and addicted to gaming online that I think he burns the candle at both ends.
Yeah. Morning, JD. I think one of the worst things about it is not being able to have a proper shower until it doesn't need the dressing putting on anymore. Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob. Good to see you, Rob. Hope all's going okay with you. Yeah, she went right back out and laying in the dirt, crying out loud. This is one of the nicer articulated tug barge combination. There's a big ocean going tug that has an extension on top, nestled into the stern of the barge.
Uh-huh.
It's a big one too. That's about 900 foot, I think.
Is that going past now then? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going downriver, going with the current.
Mm-hmm. Must be awkward steering them.
Yeah, well, they got two engines, plus they have, I would imagine, bow thrusters and stuff that can move the bow around.
Mm.
Hey, Rob, welcome.
Yeah,
How are you doing, my friend?
yeah, I'm hanging in there. How's everybody doing?
Well, Mark's still recovering from his butt surgery.
Yeah, I just heard it. I've had one of them and I still bloody got one.
Mm.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've had it removed twice.
God.
This is over like a 10, 15-year span.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because mine is, I wouldn't say mine, mine is caused a lot more because obviously I'm in a wheelchair. So I'm
Sure.
sat,
Yeah. So yeah, you sat on it all the time. Yeah.
permanently. But yeah, another night, this nicest things, Max. So
No.
I know
really.
what you're going through, but
It's not painful anymore. It's just uncomfortable at times. At least
Yeah.
when it was there, it was painful. But
Well,
now
what
it's
was
gone.
it when you sit the wrong way? All of a sudden, you get a little twinge.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into the grossness, but people don't believe how bad the stuff comes out of them, innit, Mark?
Oh yeah.
When
Yeah.
they think,
Even when it's been cut open and drained and then packed, there's still a lot of fluid comes out of it. And the trouble is that there's that much at times that the pad gets so saturated that it just doesn't stick anymore.
yeah.
JDS says twice. Wow, must have lots of ingrown hairs. Rob.
No, they didn't fully get it the first time.
Yeah, that's the pylonoidal one. That's
What they
hair.
call it, yeah, that's it. Because they're called
Pylonoidal sinus.
tracks
Yeah,
as well, isn't they?
yeah, but this one was just an abscess. It wasn't caused by a hair. It wasn't where the sinus is. It was actually at the top of the buttock.
East Coast Thrills wishes everybody
Yeah,
a good morning. He's
that-
listening from work.
That's where mine was, like your tailbone sort of thing.
No, further to the side, mine.
Oh, okay. Oh,
The one
Morning,
that's on the sinus, the pylonoidal one. I had one of those about 15 years ago, something like that. Maybe even longer than that, maybe 20 years ago.
morning, Lance. Oh, East Coast, that's Randy, innit? Is it Randy
No,
or
Dusty.
Dustin?
Justin.
Dusty.
Just what?
East
Dusty.
Coast is Dusty.
No, sorry, I think
It's Mad Props that's Randy.
that's it. I do
Morning,
apologize.
Lance.
What's up, JD? You and Amy still together? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen no videos either about them whistling. He was doing a while for whistling bombs, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I was quite enjoying them.
It's like Roger, Canadian Drone Hub. You don't hear much about him anymore.
Who's that? Sorry.
Roger, Canadian Drone Hub.
No, he's gone, isn't he? I think.
Yep, he's disappeared.
Oh, that's who you used to do your live streams
That's
with
where I
originally,
started
isn't it?
out. Yep.
Yeah.
But it's a cycle, you know.
I don't think I've actually ever seen him or
God, he
seen
come
him
up
comment on
once,
anything either.
maybe a
Name was
year
Roger
ago.
Martin.
He come on maybe a year ago, didn't he? And said he was going to come back doing 3D printing,
Yeah.
and then
Alright.
it was all stupid. One, I got to say, you don't see none of them, do you? I know Hugh still flies, then he, and posts.
Hanging with JD says he's not married.
No, I knew he wasn't married, but I just wondering if he was still with positive it was Amy, wasn't it? His missus. I was just looking, Andrew having streamed in 4 years.
Who?
Pusa Studios.
Oh yeah. I haven't. He hasn't been on in a long time.
Yeah, that's a name I've not seen.
Oh, I see. Remember David Dongas? Paul.
What's that?
Remember David? David Dongas?
Yeah, I remember, but I haven't seen him in a long time.
No, he's still posting. He posted 20 hours ago.
Hmm.
Still not getting no traction on his channel. He's not. Barely 600 views. Oh, that's the other one as well. Jackson Aviation.
What the hell's a Wisenheimer?
Was it Chris?
Weisenheimer.
Was it Chris Jackson?
It's an old saying, like for a wise guy, Weisenheimer.
All right.
I think it's got German English translation.
Um.
Because usually anything that has the part of it that says Heimer, that's kind of got a German Gaelic.
Well, Gaelic is Irish. Gaelic is French.
Weisenheimer.
I think it's more Jewish, to be honest.
Do you?
Yeah.
Weisenheimer. It's a noun, U.S. English. A person who
Mm.
believes in an irrationating, smug, and arrogant fashion, typically by making clever remarks and displaying their knowledge.
Right.
Same for me.
It says the word basically is a synonym for smart aleck.
Yeah.
It's of American coinage. Okay. Smug and arrogant fashion, typically by making clever remarks and displaying their knowledge.
Right.
Same for me.
It says the word basically is a synonym for smart. Mark, your
Yeah.
microphone is on.
Yeah.
It's of American coinage. Okay.
Yeah. Somebody's rebroadcasting.
Well, it lit up your screen, so it meant because it's coming from you. By making clever remarks in displaying. Well, now it's coming from Rob.
Right.
Sorry.
It's okay, Rob. We all have. The older I get, the more I have days like that.
Yeah, so sorry.
So is the wife been doing any world cruises or anything, or
No, not at the moment.
Mm.
we're all
Can't
done cruising for the summer? Or don't they never go on a winter cruise?
Yeah, they're organizing all sorts they are, but I
So
got a
she-
lot going on a minute, so
She's got a bunch of people she likes to cruise with, huh?
yeah. Just all with friends.
Mhm.
Which I don't blame them at all.
Now, do you
Mhm.
like to go on cruises?
Me,
Yeah, you.
I can't leave the country. I'm not not medically anyway.
Okay.
I'm classed as too ill to
Mm.
go anywhere. Kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I always wondered about whether people in wheelchairs do go on cruises because it can't be easy,
Yeah, yeah. They go a lot from Southampton.
do they?
You can just just get straight on with your wheelchair or
Well, do they have
scooter.
special? Do the cruise ships have a special accommodation for people in wheelchairs
Yes.
or handicap?
Yes, they have proper rooms for them.
So the rooms are a little bit more spacious and able to get
Yeah,
around.
you got the special bathrooms, and you haven't like on ships normally you got that
I would
big
imagine being on a
avenue.
ship, they've got more handrails everywhere, right?
Yeah, but normally on a ship, whenever you're going through a door, it's got like a big lip thing, having it to get over.
Ah,
Yeah, and the way they have to seal the door with the bulkheads.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. But yeah, they do it. Yeah, they do it different for. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm doing stuff as well at the same
Rob,
time.
have you bought any new drones? Are you gonna buy that new DJI drone?
No, I haven't. Last ones I bought was the Inspire 3s.
Okay.
I bought quite a few Inspire 2s. Um, yeah, like you can get them now so cheap. Um,
Well, the big talk is about the Nano coming out.
no, I'm not
Neo
interested.
and Neo.
Yeah, no, I got no interest at all. At the moment, I haven't. I can't. I can't see a place for it within the stuff we do. I can't.
Yeah. I I just spent some money yesterday and ordered a Mini 4 Pro.
Oh, nice.
Well, they're down in price too, right?
Well, this one I got was because it was being sold as faulty because the RC2 that comes with it is showing an error message of a server 2 issue. But I know exactly what that is and I know exactly how to fix it. So I'm not really worried about it.
Oh, there you go.
All it is that the remote won't connect to DJI's server using the internet on wireless to upgrade or update the firmware and the Fly app.
You have to plug it into the computer.
You've just got to plug it into the computer and use DJI Assistant 2, and it does it fine. It was quite common with the RC and the RC2 for a while. And instead of it being a Flymore kit for £950, they're selling for, I think, over here, around about that anyway. It was 570.
Oh wow, that's a good
That's a
buy.
good
If
deal.
you know how to fix it.
Yeah. And even
Yeah.
if I don't know how to fix it, I've already got another RC2, so I can just bind it to that instead.
Yeah, and I bought the Mini 3 Pros.
I've got the Mini 3 Pro as well.
Yeah, but then when the 4s come out, I couldn't see the point of the upgrade. So I just stuck with them, and
Yeah, this the obstacle avoidance really that's a big
yeah,
in that it's got upwards and sideways as well now rather than just front and back.
and then I didn't get the A3 because I had a feeling they would bring an A3S.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting on that, and yeah, I'm gonna jump all over them.
Mm,
Almost probably get half a dozen for things.
good God. Oh, I think they're going to be better value than a Mavic 3.
Yeah, but yeah, we use the Maverick 3s. Oh, no, I think we got seven of them.
Hellfire. How many drones have you actually got then?
Oh God.
Well,
Yeah.
he's got a company that goes out and
Yeah, I know
flies.
it's a company. Yeah.
And how many pilots you got, Rob?
We go up to 12. You know, a lot of them are like subcontractors and things.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, and not being big headed, we gotta be in the 50s, 60s with drones.
Wow.
But I got some of that, a lot of them are like the A2Ss, Mini 3s. We got two Inspire 3s. One was new, one was reconditioned,
Hmm.
and then we got four or five Inspire 2s and a couple of Inspire 1s.
I guess the Mini 3s are really useful when the regulations are more stricter for the heavier drones, like
Yes.
for flying over
Oh,
people and
and
stuff like that.
we got the hotels, we got the nanos, the lights, and the V2s, the
Evo
big
2,
and we got
Evo.
Skydio as well.
Is the
And,
Skydio any use? Because the camera on it is crap.
it's no good as a drone. It's good as a tracking. It is just good for what it was made for.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it only comes out once in a blue moon.
But even so, yeah, tracking is only good when what you're tracking has got the
Beacon.
the beacon with it. Yeah.
Yes.
The vast majority of the drones you have, Rob, are DJI, aren't they?
Yeah. DJI and Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, we got one coming from India. So that looks interesting.
One coming from India.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
it was the Mini 2 SE that they made in India.
No, this is actually an Indian company.
It's actually an Indian company.
Yeah. We got one coming from there, which is size of a matrice sort of thing, but half the price, and supposed to be a lot more.
Much more pilot
Features.
friendly.
Like, yeah, and a lot more features. But we'll see.
How big is it? Hexacopter or what?
Sorry, it's a 6 prop. It's about the size of a matrice.
Okay.
Mm.
We got the
And
matrice.
I've got
two
a
matrices.
hexacopter, but I haven't even flown it yet. I haven't got a battery for it yet. The flaming batteries are ridiculous prices now.
Oh, you finding batteries expensive, are you?
Well, it needs 6S
Wait there.
and around about at least 5,000 milliamps. It's the DJI F550. It's a hexacopter which has a gimbal that you mount a GoPro on it.
All right. I'll put it in the chat. Have a look on this site for batteries. I know it says cameras, but they sell
Yeah.
every single drone battery, and they tell you how many flights it got.
Oh, so they're selling used ones.
Yeah, they're like a quarter of the price.
All right. Right, I've bookmarked it.
JD says they take the handicapped wheelchairs out of handicapped out of the wheelchairs, put them in hamster balls, and let them roll around the deck of the ship.
What's he saying? What's he saying?
He says they take the handicapped out of the wheelchairs, put them in hamster balls, and let them roll around the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
This place actually sells drones.
do they? Good God.
Yeah, they got like A2Ss. 20 one year has got, I don't know, 9 charges on it. 534 quid. It's not bad, is it? Considering they come with
No, that's
warranty.
not bad.
There's 1 year for 484.
I got my Air 2S with the RCN one for 450, and then just bound it to my RC that I got with the Mini 3 Pro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've got two Potensic T18s, which are only 1080p ones, and nothing special, not brilliant to fly, not very steady. But that was what I got originally, first off. And it didn't take me long to think I need better than this. So then I've got a Mavic Pro Platinum, a Mini 1, a Mini
Yeah.
3 Pro, the 4 Pro coming, an Air 2, and an Air 2S, and a Tello.
It's not a bad load, mind, considering you that you don't do it commercially or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then I got all the FPV drones as well, mind.
Oh, I've got a Tiny Hawk.
No, I ain't like I got the Avada, the DJI FPV. Then we got 5-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch. Long range whoops and this and that, and then a friggin' nightmare.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, there he is. Donald's in the car.
Hi, Don.
I was just out on shoot this morning.
Oh, you
Nearly
did a
one.
shoot? Okay.
It's great. I load up the gear and I get my clearance because he wanted drone shots. I get my clearance to fly and get everything charged up and get over here. And he says, "I changed my mind. I want this commercial to be all graphics."
If it's all graphics, does that mean no filming whatsoever?
Yep, no filming.
So you didn't really need to go there then, did you?
Nope. I could have slept in.
Yeah. I'm still charging for the travel time though, if I
Oh,
were
he's
you.
still getting charged the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Don, did you enjoy your introduction last night?
Oh, Drake.
Yeah, I enjoyed. What?
Hey, right.
Did you enjoy your introduction last night?
My introduction.
Yeah.
Oh, on your channel?
Yeah.
To be honest, I logged on. My daughter is down with her kids. We moved them down, and I opened you up, and I got pulled away by a 3 and a 4-year-old, and so you played to an empty room.
You see that, Paul, Mark?
Yeah.
Watch. I give this man a big 30 seconds to 1 minute introduction into my chat room, and he just ghosted me.
And he disappeared.
Yeah.
You know
Well, I
what?
apologize.
I feel bad because I will go back and watch it this morning if I don't get pulled a 3 and a 4-year-old again.
Yeah. Well, I think you really enjoy it because this guy is right up your alley on the type of work that you do and he does.
Yeah, I saw you were talking about rates.
Yeah.
And the business side of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be very interesting, especially for somebody from your side of the fence. I mean, he does drones also. He's a Part 107, but his primary function is doing we call it videography work. He does podcasting, all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff for other people. So he does a little bit of all that kind of stuff.
I know there's somebody in the drone
Yes.
community in New York that does similar kind of thing to Don, making adverts and stuff like that. But I can't remember what he's called.
Yeah, well, there's quite a few people who do it. It just like you said, this guy just decided to go ahead and tell people exactly what he charges, why he charges, and how he grows his business by basically establishing these relationships with these clients. And one client,
Yeah.
like I say, word of mouth. It's all about word of mouth primarily.
Yep.
Mr. Welsh Rob, how you doing, partner? I haven't seen you
Hello.
around a bit.
Just yeah, I've been really busy and a bit going on, and
Joe's in the next building over here.
and then no offense to Paul, then it started getting a bit
Rob
clicky.
was just telling
this
us
and
about
that.
all of his different 80 different drones he owns.
Oh, just I got a few.
Yeah.
Well, you put a number on it. What'd you say? 80, didn't you?
No, I
No, he said about 50.
50?
yeah, we got over 50, I think.
Well, we no Justin this morning. He slept in.
Well, we either slept in or he's playing games.
Fortnite. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I caught some of your show last night, Trey. So
He might have
yeah,
gone to the shop, get some more cheese.
What was that, Rob? You were Mark.
sorry, I
Sorry.
just said I caught some of your show last night,
Okay.
and yeah, I've caught the last couple, and I do enjoy them.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
At
it's
least-
really nice when you have friends online that will actually watch your show instead of just popping in the chat and walking away.
That's what I'm saying. At least you didn't ghost me, you know.
The only thing is because of the time of night which it is.
Right, which
watch-
I understand.
You,
I
you
watch-
know, Drake,
No, I-
you got the view from me because it was playing in an empty room. You'll get another view today. I'll go back, I'll watch it. Plus, I will leave a comment under the video. And I might even give it a thumbs up if I like it.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
was- That's what I
Okay.
was
Well,
about to
thank you
say,
very much, there, Mr. Mudball.
is
What?
because it's late at night. I watch it
Oh.
on a Fire Stick, so
Mhm.
then you've got no
Getting up
ability
and
to-
barking.
You can't speak in the chat or leave a comment or anything like that. You can't.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
yeah. I'm still trying to work out the bugs using that yellow box that I have. It gets a little funky sometimes. 'Cause now I have the HDMI out from my video card into the yellow box, and sometimes it gets a little weird. As far as it wants to keep recycling the picture, and you get that big long tunnel look, and that's what happened towards the end and stuff. I was like, I got to figure out how to stop that from happening when I switch back and forth using the computer. But everything else was pretty good. I had a little slight echo when the video first started, but I had to close out one of the computer pages. But everything else went pretty good. Can't complain. But I guess I played guest host all weekend for everybody else who didn't come online. So at least I know Paul's dependable. He holds his time slot like church.
Yeah, but you know, everybody leaves just before we do the pass the hat, you know?
Yeah. As we say at my church, it's time for the offering. And
Well,
I say, God
you
loves
should-
a cheerful giver.
Well, what you do is you structure it like churches do. If you notice, a sermon is often structured around fire and brimstone. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. Pass the hat. We're all going to heaven.
Yeah.
Look at the private chat, Trey.
Yeah, I don't have the chat up. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I wish you the best, partner.
Yeah, no good.
You know, well, I know you have struggles throughout your life, and you know,
Oh yeah. That bloody stupid little short video of mine took off again about 2 weeks ago. Do you know I'm up to 22,000 subscribers
wow,
and
Wow.
23 million views?
jeez, I don't even come even a tenth of that.
No, it was just not even my video. It's one I got off TikTok of somebody.
Mm, yeah, I'm pleased when mine just go over 100.
But
I'm still
I,
trying to get I'm still trying to get to Mr. Murray's level, he has the whole shipping industry on his channel.
I
Hey.
have a different itinerary.
Yeah, yeah,
When you put a video up and you get like 50, 70 views and you're really happy, and then you put a sock on your hand and it gets 200, 300 views.
yeah.
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 I know I'm doing something wrong. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm happy when mine go over 100 views. So and I say that I was there for my long format videos. When they get over 100 views, I say, okay, I did pretty good. The shorts is all about using the right music when you do a short, because people tune in just to hear the music mostly. Anything else?
Yeah, I am not being big at it, but the last 3 live streams I've done while I was out, I've had between 5 and 10,000 views, and that's been like 40 minutes to an hour.
Well, Rob, I think is due to your Irish good looks.
Yeah, I'm never on the camera. I'm always behind it, stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's, ain't watching me pull wheelies in my wheelchair.
yeah. I say that and that Sean Connery tone in your voice just draws them in.
How's the family, Dre?
Oh, everybody's doing great, man. Everybody's doing great. We got another heat wave coming this week.
Oh,
Everything's
God.
gonna be triple digits and above all week.
Oh, we got storm warnings. We have.
Mm.
You got storm warnings, Meg? Guess not. Oh.
So no David this morning either. He's sleeping in, or I should say, he should be having lunch by now.
It's David and Laura.
Yeah.
David, Laura, I spoke to this morning. She was out somewhere.
Oh, okay. And Captain Joe, is he out out on the road already?
Yeah, that's a point. Normally a bank, isn't he? Uh,
So are you way back home, Don, or heading out to another job?
Yeah, I'm heading back home. Had a shoot showed up for, and then he changed mine and wanted to do all graphics. So I drove across town for no reason.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's why I said this video will be right up your alley. The guy talks about not exactly that, but you do have people who are just not prepared to do what they hired you to do. But he said the guy still paid him his money because that's not your fault.
yeah, well, this guy, yeah, he said it today. He goes, I really like to talk with you, and then I get better ideas. Well, last time we were there and I was talking to him, that's when we wrote the script for this commercial and had the entire idea for this commercial last time. But he is constantly changing his mind and the next bright shiny object. And
Mm-hmm.
the secret with him is getting something done before he changes his mind entirely.
Yeah, yeah. Got be. Like I said, I think he's just afraid that whatever he does is just not going to be what he really wanted. And I said, dude, you can always make another one. You just got to pay for it.
I think he's just got a really short attention span.
That
He
too.
gets
I'm just saying,
bored.
like, get something down, and then okay, we got
Yep.
something in the can, so
Yep.
we got something to put out there. And then if you feel you want to do another one in another 30 days or 60-day, 90-day window, we can come back and build on top of what you already
Yeah.
have.
But it is a good problem to have a client that is like that gets bored with their ads a lot.
Right.
I can make him 4 ads that he could run for the next couple of years. That would be quarterly ads that he could run for a while.
Yes.
And spend the time on it. But
Mhm.
he would get bored. So I go out every month and shoot something new.
Right.
Or do something new.
Yeah, and like this guy was talking about how he has a certain real estate company he's on retainer with, and they pay him $1,000 a month, and he's on call. Whatever they want him to come do, they pay him $1,000 a month right up front, and he's on call.
See, that's one thing I've never even thought about getting into. Not really, but real estate work. I don't know around here how to break into that.
Well, like I said, this guy, he doesn't really go into that, but he say how he works with his clients. But even what you're doing, same thing. You get this guy, say, you know what, you pay me whatever amount of money per month. I'm
Right.
on call. So whenever you get that bright idea in your head, call me. We'll get it done. Boom.
Yep.
It's automatic money that you count on month to month to month. So it's up to him to continue to have these bright ideas in his head.
Yeah, I would rather not give that guy this kind of leeway. I would be making a new commercial for him every couple days on retainer.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting to when I first watched the video myself, I said, I guess that would work out in regular real estate work, or even like you do commercial work, be on retainer. Like he said, he might be out there an hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours. But
Well, I've thought about doing that for car lots,
mhm,
going out, and because they always need somebody to take pictures of their cars, and it's usually one of them with a
Right.
old camera.
mhm. But like you and I know that when you're able to shoot a very nice, even though it's a quick 15-second shot or whatever, even though it might be even shorter than that, it's the cinematic effort that can be put into it that makes that little bit of that car pop.
Oh yeah,
And like I was telling folks with, standard real estate, 5, 6 years ago, if you had this quick little point and shoot camera, took pictures of each little bedroom and stuff, and voila, that used to be real estate. Now it's a full production thing. So the stakes are getting higher. So you need to come with something equivalent to what everybody else is doing. You're breaking up, Don.
yeah, I'm getting close to my house.
Oh, you live in a dead zone?
Oh,
So Dre, what's up today with you?
I'm back here riding the desk, and definitely I got to go out and shoot the bridge at the train yard today, because they're putting a large they call them the girders, basically the side rails, and they're supposed to be, these girders they have are supposed to be the largest or longest girders in one piece. I think in California, it might be the whole United States that they're putting on. So I took the pictures last week before they got started, and now I have a schedule they're supposed to be doing this like every night this week. So I'm gonna go out today and see what progress they had and take some more pictures of that. But like I say, I'll be out there no later than 9 o'clock, and then I'm done for the day being outside.
Anyway, about
So I take it you already got your ships in for the day, Paul?
Yeah, I got a couple in, so far, so good, you know?
Okay. I hate to bring this up as a sore spot, but any progress with the printer?
No,
Okay. I won't ask anything else.
no, I've moved it. I've done all different kinds of things and it just,
Yeah.
we tried to program it, but the program would stall.
Right, right. That's why I say we gotta get a cord for it and just go from there. I just didn't want to see you go out and spend, I don't care if it was a $20 printer, spend money that you didn't need to spend on a printer that actually works. We just gotta figure out what the communication issue is.
Yeah, so
Did you actually try unconnecting the printer from the Wi-Fi network and then reconnecting it again?
yeah, we tried that.
Yeah.
I mean, on
That's
the
that's why I didn't want to bring it up anymore today, Mark. I
No.
was like, just let it ride
I
until he
mean
gets
on the printer, not on the computer. Actually,
Yeah, I did. It went and searched and found the Wi-Fi and everything. No.
all right.
Yeah, I understand. Until he gets a USB cord for it, I just let I say let dogs lie.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
Will you be quiet?
He says, I got an idea. Let me tell him.
Well, at one time, everybody was talking over top of each other.
I know. That's why I said
I'm sorry, I gotta.
That is the trouble.
Okay, Rob. Hey, thanks for stopping in, my friend.
I'm not going.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well, good, Rob. You stay, Rob.
I just
I'm
said
gonna go ahead.
sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead
I'm
and
working in
tiptoe
the
out.
background.
oh, that's not a problem.
We can't all be nice and retired like you, Paul.
Yes, we can.
I wish.
I've been retired for 15 years now.
Have you? As long as that?
Yeah, I was retired a month after my 50th birthday.
Wow. Good enough if you can do it.
Well, it was on ill health, so
Yeah.
they enhanced my works pension, though I was working till I was 65, so I was quite happy.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder why I just didn't sit back and just enjoy things.
Yeah.
I just can't seem to keep still.
I find it easier and easier to do that.
So, you been busy then, Dre? Oh, guess he's not here.
He disappeared. Oh, Donald's back.
Hey, Don.
Yeah. I always lose my phone signal right when I get to my house for some reason.
Mark, I've got a quick question.
Yeah,
Do you know I do all these shows and events and everything else, yeah?
yeah,
Certain ones I go to are FRZs. So of
yeah.
course I can't do anything. But there's still about fucking 10, 15 people flying drones.
Typical. Probably don't know the rules or just ignoring them. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're not legal, they're not insured, they're not anything. And I just don't know what to do about it.
Nothing really you can do.
The problem is something's gonna go wrong and then they're destroying the whole
Yeah, they're gonna
industry.
make it. They're gonna make it awkward for you if something
Yeah.
Yeah,
happens. Yeah.
yes, exactly.
But if they're in no-fly zones, then there must be a reason for it. So it must be something like airports or prisons or something like that.
Oh, the last one was a military base and a bloody big one. I I spoke to the tower first off to ask for permission, and they said, we got operations flying all weekend, extremely low helicopters.
Yeah,
Basically, if you attempt to take off, we'll prosecute you. So
yeah.
I
Well, you
was,
can
oh,
They
watch out for
said
fine.
that.
that?
More or less, yes. We're not mucking around, just no, we'll prosecute. And it was still, a bunch of people with drones. And I just thought, I'm just losing battle, yeah.
Right. Did you see the people controlling them, or you just saw the drones?
Both. I spoke to
And
the
say
one person,
a friendly word to
didn't give two
avoid
shits.
people flying. Just say, hey, listen, I requested permission to fly here, and the military said they would be prosecuting if they caught anybody flying. So I'm just letting you know. You might want to put it
Yeah.
down.
And he said, let them try and catch me.
See, at that point, you uh, take pictures and send that to the people you talk to at the military.
Mm.
Okay, I'll help.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, because we haven't got remote ID, there's not really the same kind of thing. But once remote ID comes in, which it will do,
Hmm.
probably next year, then it'll start getting clamped down on a bit more.
Hey, TJ. Yeah, it's getting beyond it is.
I was irritated yesterday. My remote ID, the Holystone module that I got,
Uh-huh.
TJ!
it it's got a USB-C connection port, like a charging port. So I
Yeah.
hooked it up to just USB-C cable and into a USB-C outlet. Would not charge. I had put it. I had to get an adapter, basically a cable that would go from the old USB to the USB-C, and then it started charging. I don't know
Hmm.
if it. I don't know if the C is carrying too much power and it's blocking it from charging.
Wouldn't have thought so.
I know. I could see no reason for it, but it wouldn't charge until I plugged it into an old USB.
Hmm. Strange.
I thought it was broken. I was just kind of.
Because normally, if it's a higher wattage than it needs, it just doesn't take as many watts.
Right. And I don't know if just as a safety for their circuitry, if you put in a higher wattage, it goes ahead and just shuts down the entire thing.
Hmm.
I have no idea.
No.
But once I figured that out, it charged fine. So
And have you actually tried it out? Does it work properly?
oh yeah, I've used it.
And have you got the app to allow you to look at all the information it's sending out?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I got it and I tested it just to see if it worked. And yep, people can see me.
Well, people with Android phones can.
No, people with a Apple phone. There's an app for the Apple.
Is there? Because Apple were saying they weren't going to allow that kind of data to be transferred
Look here and see
into
what
an app on their system.
it's called Drone Scanner.
Mm.
Right now, there are none in my area. But I don't live in a very photogenic area.
Yeah. But do you have many drone pilots living around you?
I have a couple.
All right.
Uh,
And of course, if they don't have drones fitted with remote ID, well,
oh yeah, if they don't, then I wouldn't know. But you know, uh, Four State Aerials. He
um,
shows up in a few chats every once in a while. He lives up the street
that,
from me.
is that Kai?
No,
Who's Four States Aerial? No, Kai's Lone Star, isn't he?
Lone Star,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, Lone Star. I couldn't think of Kai. I was like, I know Kai's handle. I was just trying to look it up.
Yeah. Who's Four States now?
Jeff is Four States Aerial.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Kai is pretty alright, you know.
Oh, yeah. So I was gonna fly my drone today for a job, and I didn't get to. So I've got everything charged up. I may go out this afternoon and fly a little bit, but I really need to get the dune buggy out and play with the timing a little bit on that. So maybe I'll do both. You got any boats come in today, Paul?
Yeah, well, I got two this morning.
How the hell did you do that? I haven't finished my coffee yet.
Oh, I got up at 6.
Well, when did you start drinking coffee?
I don't,
But how'd you get up at 6 if you don't drink coffee?
because I get up every 2 hours.
Okay, you don't go.
He gets all his caffeine from his Pepsi.
Poison. Poison.
And Diet Pepsi is even worse.
Why?
Because Diet Pepsi tricks your body into thinking it's getting sugar. It's not. It's poison.
Oh, it's good shit, man. Yeah, I love it. I go through cases.
Oh, sure. A lot of people love poisons they put in their body. I like caffeine, and I've cut back on my caffeine a lot because it is also
A toxin. Yeah.
so I've cut down. I drink one of these a day. That's all I drink.
You've just ate the one I've given you. Shut up.
And if you have to ask why Pepsi is poison, Paul, you haven't been paying attention to anybody.
Yeah.
You don't even think about getting up there. Cat was thinking about climbing it, doing some acrobatics and getting on the roof.
It's no good standing in the middle of the roof barking.
Are you making messes? What kind of messes are you making? I think you're organizing it pretty good.
Gotta do it better than I can.
What is that? X? 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 I don't even know where that is. There. Look at there. Can you see yourself right there? He runs. You don't want to be on camera?
Oh my God.
No. Capturing my image will steal my soul.
Huh.
Hey Don, do you only ever use the DJI Fly app, or have you tried using something like Litchi or the other one?
I tried Litchi several years ago with the Phantom 4. But usually I just use the DJI app.
Never used it.
I'm just wondering because I mean, if you used your Mini with Litchi, you could do a tracking video of you driving the buggy.
Yeah.
I could. I've never thought about it.
Litchi's got the follow me mode, haven't it?
Yeah.
Tracking mode, sorry.
I never thought about doing that with the Mini. I always
It
thought,
does
you know, if
actually
I
have-
got, I've always thought, man, I might upgrade one of these days, and then I could do a tracking video.
Yeah, it does actually have a follow me, which
I
means
really
it
have a hard
follows
time giving up control.
it follows the GPS signal of the remote, so it doesn't lose you behind trees and things like that either.
Right. I would I might think about doing that. I just really hate giving up control. I'd rather just put the drone up out somewhere and hover it and get the buggy and drive like a quarter mile and stop and bring it into land. Because the way I shoot is usually it's more for the storytelling. So I would be telling the story of driving the buggy instead of actually documenting driving the buggy. And so all I need is that one little establishing shot, maybe of a nice background. I've done it, I think, once before with the buggy, and that would have been out by Route 66 drive-in in the background. And I've thought about driving over to Kansas to the Rainbow Bridge and driving across that. That's a historic Route 66 bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
But I don't know. I need to find uh, that special intersection between uh, dune buggy videos and talking shit videos.
Yeah.
Oh, and season it with fisheye. Sprinkle in a
Yeah.
little fisheye. I think whatever that concept is, if you guys have any ideas.
I'll just stick fisheye on top of an antenna on the buggy.
There wouldn't be anything to hold his shape. It'd just be a floppy sock with eyeballs. Yeah. You ever see a picture of a sock puppet laying down? A sock puppet without a hand in it looks like a used condom.
The sock.
It's just sad as hell, and it nothing anybody wants to look at.
Yeah, stuff him with old socks or newspaper screwed up.
But it still wouldn't give his shape of his head. His head is the shape of his head is this, so you'd really have to work at it. And then, yeah, maybe I need to get me some other socks and just build me a fisheye doll, like those sock monkey dolls.
Yeah.
That do it with fisheye.
Yeah.
That way he can ride the passenger seat. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work though, without a lot of payoff.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I almost killed my mint off a while back. I ended up doing just taking what was surviving and repotting it, and it's making a comeback. Like,
you can't kill mint.
I see new growth.
It's impossible to kill mint.
I almost did it. I thought. I had to give it a heck of a haircut.
It spreads like nothing else.
Yeah, and this is chocolate mint. And I mean, it tastes like mint, but it has a little hint of chocolate in the smell.
Oh yeah, there's all sorts. I mean, you can get pineapple mint.
My sister gave me some lemon basil the other day, and it was like it smelled really cool and citrusy, and it smelled good. And I could not think of where I'd use it. Maybe fish, but I could not think of anywhere that I would use it that I wouldn't be better served just growing sweet basil and adding a little bit of lemon juice.
Yeah, I mean, you get lemon balm as well.
Mm-hmm. Our temperature has really dropped this weekend.
Oh yeah, it's right now. It's only 60 degrees here in Port Huron.
Oh wow, we're down to 80 in the 80s. Nice.
We're supposed to get a high today of 64. Last night it went down to 46 degrees.
Yikes.
Was it 18 degrees centigrade? Change it to Fahrenheit. What's that in Fahrenheit? $64. and sunny. 62% humidity. 0 chance of rain. Minimum of 12.
I'm hoping it gets us a little heat spell pop back up here again for a little bit. I have a ton of peppers out here that I
Mhm.
want to see get ripe. And if we turn cold and they just start dropping, I'll be pissed.
Hi, Francois.
Where is my
Hey, Frank.
internet? Look at all these peppers those are lemon drops. Some of them are starting to come ripe on these plants over here. I got a ton on this plant that I'm still waiting on to start turning.
Hey, Frank. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he comes and goes.
And
Hope you're keeping well.
He keeps busy with all of his projects.
look at the
Yeah.
size of that ghost pepper.
That's nice.
I got a bunch of little fruits popping up over here that are never going to come ripe. I might as well just chop that off to save the energy for the plant
Yeah.
because they're never going to ripen up. Or maybe chop off half of it. I might do that, chop off half of it and let the others see if I can develop fruit before it gets cold.
I'll just put them in the greenhouse.
Don't have a greenhouse anymore.
All right.
I still have a frame
Yeah.
here, but no greenhouse. I guess I could get some bisqueen and put over the top of it.
Yeah,
Wrap
nothing wrong.
plastic would be
Making it
good.
like a polytunnel. Yeah.
But no, I'm planning on this frame reusing it next year. So see that half barrel back there. I've got another one, the other half of that one that will go side to side back there. That
Yeah.
will be filled to do container planting in, and then down along the sides, go ahead and grow. But
Mhm.
in my taller containers, maybe do some tomatoes or cherry tomatoes and let them trellis out all over that aluminum frame.
Told you. Cherry tomatoes doing hanging baskets.
I've heard the topsy-turvy tomatoes do good.
Paul, I gotta drop off.
I used to have 3 different ones. I used to have red, yellow, and black cherry tomatoes growing.
Right, guys, I gotta drop off.
Okay, Rob.
Hey,
Hi,
thanks
Rob.
for stopping in. Stop by more
Been a
often, buddy.
pleasure.
Bye, Rob.
See you later. Bye all.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Paul, I'm gonna take off too. I need to go down and check some emails and stuff because
Okay, I'm gonna close her down.
Yeah, okay.
I got a doctor's appointment I gotta get to, so.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks, Don. Mark. We'll see you maybe later.